Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video today I'm going to be doing a July flip through. So I will start off as always in my habit tracker. It's looking okay. It's a few days that I didn't do anything. Haven't studied once again, but that's fine. And then this was my monthly spread, so my personal training sessions got cancelled. That was great. This day I didn't go into the office. This 10 is pissing me off so much because I can't take it off without ripping the whole entire paper, and it's really wonky and just want to ignore that. My to-dos were study, didn't do that. Gym session, 1 gym and 1 Pilates each week. I think I may have missed a few weeks of that, but for the most part, yes. And low spend. I think it was okay. It wasn't super low spend. I think I put quite a lot into savings, so I don't know if that counts as low spend or whatever. So next on to weeklies. Let's see. Okay, so this was the first week. The women's Euros started in this week. I won't talk too much about it actually because it will be in the daily pages. Had a few days off here and there. That's pretty much it. Those are the weeklies, and now on to the dailies, which is I think the best part. So yeah, I've got all of my prompts here, and we start off. I got these new quarter stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. Like it was like leftovers from one of their quarterly subscriptions. So I put those in and I backfilled them as well, so I put them in for every quarter this year. We announced that Ashley Lawrence and Anique were both leaving. Ashley went to Lyon and Anique went to PSV, whatever that says. And then we also signed João Pedro from Brighton and Ellie Carpenter from Lyon. First Women's Euros games, really exciting. And I basically have just lots of Women's Euros updates in the first few pages because there were games on like every single day for 2 something weeks. This one was from the 5th, but as you'll find out on the 5th I ran out of space, so I had to put it in on here. And I also mentioned when a Chelsea player or ex-Chelsea player that I really love was playing for their international teams. So here's the 5th. I had 2 games, Chelsea men and England women, and we lost our first game, and this was the first time ever that a reigning champion from the Euros had lost their first game, which is great. I mean, we all know how it turned out, but just funny. And then Chelsea men played in the Club World Cup quarter-final against Palmeiras, who we had a player playing for Palmeiras that is one of our players that we bought, but he was sent back on loan to this team to like continue growing or something. Also signed, I think this is Jamie Gibbons. Let's see, Gibbons or Gittins or whatever his name, Jamie something anyway. The 6th I went to the Animal Crossing thing at Sea Life London, and I took my Build-A-Bear, Tom Nook and Isabel around, and I took just loads of photos with them. And we also had a flat iron, me and my mum. It was really nice. More Euros updates, and also on this game, Chelsea versus Fluminense. I'm not even gonna. It's Thiago Silva's team, basically. João Pedro, who we had just signed on this day, he played his first game and got his first goals, two. How many goals? 2 goals. And also player of the match. That was his first ever game. He scored 2 goals, was almost on for a hat-trick if Enzo Maresca didn't take him off, and got player of the match. So that was pretty good for your first game, I guess. Becky Spencer is back on a permanent contract now. So we had her a few years ago, and then she was at Tottenham. We got her on an emergency loan, and now she's here permanently. So that's good. A little picture of my dog. She was going through a bout of sickness again, and she was really clingy this day. I remember I was working and she just wanted to be next to me the whole day. It was really cute, but not cute because she was ill, but yeah. This game was really exciting because Sophie Ingle actually got her first few minutes since she was out with her ACL, so that was really nice for her. England back on top, 4-0, that's how it's done. And Hannah Hampton also got a pre-assist, so it was an assist to the assist she got, which it was amazing. So yeah, and Aggie got her first major tournament minutes with the senior team, which was so good for her. So now we're on to the last group stage games, and so I put a little table here of how the group for each group finished, the table for each group finished. Also had a nice coffee from this new-ish place near Battersea Park, and they had a little dog on the cups, which I thought was really cute. Oh, and this was actually from the 10th, but we didn't have any space on the 10th. Mia Official leaves Chelsea and she's off to Seattle Reign. I'm quite upset about it, and I don't really have a lot else to say. That's our Group B finished. Spain on top, what's new? I found the corn trainers in TK Maxx, but they weren't in my size and I'm really upset about it, but it's fine. Group C finished this day, and Cole Palmer put something really funny on his Instagram on the 11th, but I put it in on here. Here was the Club World Cup final, and Chelsea won, and we're basically champions of the world now. We beat PSG and I still can't believe it. I still can't actually believe it. Was just amazing. And these photos at the bottom are of Tosin and Cole Palmer. They basically cut down the net of where he scored. How many did Cole Palmer get in the end? 2 and 1 assist. And then there's a really funny video that Chelsea have uploaded, and it's of Tosin, and he's got the net in his hands and he's saying it's a collector's item. It's really funny, but they're just so cute together. Palmer also got player of the match for this game, which is good. He deserved it. And then our last final group stage game, Aggie got a goal, which was amazing, and she got a goal and an assist. Very good. So then we finished second in the group. We almost finished top when the Netherlands were like 1-0 up, I think. We would have finished top, but wasn't meant to be. But because we finished second, we got a slightly easier way to the final, but how we played it, it didn't seem easier, but yeah. So here was my nanny's birthday, and I had a headache migraine attack that started today and went on until Thursday, which is great. So this was the first quarter-final game, and Maren got an assist. Maren Mjelde, who used to play for Chelsea, she's a bit of a legend for us. But this day I started a new medication for my headaches, and this was my day on Thursday, just using all these forehead patches like I could barely move. And this was our quarter-final game, England versus Sweden. The most craziest penalty shootout I've ever watched. I still don't understand what happened in that, but we got through, so who cares? We don't need to speak about it anymore. This day I put some more bits down from when I went to... Oh no, this day was the day I went to Hyper Japan Festival. I've also got some photos here from Lucy Bronze when she scored her header, and then when she scored her penalty. Mind you, she'd done that with a broken fucking leg. It's just, I can't, it's just crazy. Hannah Hampton with her first Player of the Match award for this Euros. Yeah, I just have some bits down from that. And then I'd done my prompts on these like sticky notes that I got, and these are all the washies that I got as well from there. I put the quarterfinals from the 18th and the 19th on this day because I didn't have any space here, and I didn't have any space on the 18th either. So it was Spain versus Switzerland. Spain got through. Yeah, Spain had 6 shots on target, and so therefore Peng, who is a goalkeeper we just bought, saved 4, which is pretty good from Spain, like against Spain. So yeah. France versus Germany, like Germany got a player sent off and then still managed to get through, mainly from Ann-Katrin Berger being absolutely amazing. And Nuskin scored to equalise in the 25th minute and scored her penalty. Orange Jean-Francois and Sandy Baltimore both scored their penalties too. Great day to be a Chelsea fan. Here are more bits from the festival and some pens that I bought, some swatches of those. The semi-final, England versus Italy. I still don't know how we done that either. We're not going to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. Nothing to talk about. And Germany versus Spain, when Germany also got another player sent off again. But then did they get a player sent off for this game, or was it the game before? Might have been the game before, because they had 2 games in a row where they got players sent off. But I think it might have been the last group stage game and then the quarterfinals rather than this game. But even so, they still, Germany done pretty well this tournament. I actually thought they might have won it, but it wasn't meant to be. They had such good luck though, like 2 games going down to 10 players and still managing to win. It's just crazy. Here I didn't really do anything, so I've just put some PET tape down and obviously the prompt, which was about what is your favourite month, and it says at the top, disregarding your birth month. My birth month isn't even my favourite month, so that was quite easy to answer. Here again I done the same kind of thing. I just put down some PET tape, cut up some PET tape and put down. Here was London Trans Pride. I couldn't go, but I still wanted to mark it, and I put a Protect Trans Rights sticker down. that I bought at the Hyper Japan Festival. So I think it's still important to mark these things and make note of them. And this was the Euros final. And this game, I still can't believe we actually won it. I keep saying this, but truly, we beat Spain. And I'm just speechless, I think, is the thing I'm getting from the fact I can't think of anything to say. Hannah Hampton saved 2 penalties, one from Caldente and one from Bonmati, who is the best women's player in the world, and she saved a penalty from her. She's just amazing. And then Chloe Kelly obviously took our last penalty, and that was amazing. And here's Hannah Hampton with Player of the Match, so rightly deserved. And here she is with her trophy. And I've got England's number one, England's number one, which is something we sung last season at Chelsea, because it was like the big fight of who's going to get the number 1 spot for the Euros. And we basically sung it all season, because we knew Hannah Hampton would get the number 1 spot, and she did. Here we are. It says home again at the top. You can't really read it, but just everyone with the trophy. And this was, so these photos were from this day. This photo, it was like my Sky TV homepage, and it had like a huge congratulations Lioness thing on the main TV. And then Chelsea had uploaded a video of a few players coming back who weren't on international tournaments this summer. And Katerina Macario has my work bag on her bag. Not my actual work bag, but we have the same bag, which I just thought was crazy. And then this day was the trophy parade, so me and my mum went together, and it was really nice. It was awfully organised and not great, but it was still amazing to be a part of it and to be there. And fucking Heather Small came out to sing that song, like, what have you done today to make yourself feel proud? I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's called Proud, actually. But if you're British, you know that song. We used to sing it in assembly, like every single assembly. It was, yeah. So that song is like ingrained into me. And it was just so crazy that she was there. She was also doing her, what's it called when they test out the microphones and everything, sound check, while we were there as well. So we were watching her do her sound check too. This is everyone with the trophy lifting it up. This, I think, is Neve and Aggie dancing around the Euros trophy. This was the bus, this was the crowd, the bus again, and then Aggie was sitting on the back. And then this photo I didn't take, but I got from Chelsea's Instagram. It's all the Chelsea girls with the trophy. And then we watched back the BBC coverage, and I found me and my mum there, which was really funny. And because this was such a overwhelming day, like it was like 65,000 people turned up, and it was a nightmare to get out, and we were just like completely done. We went into the Lanesborough, which was like opposite the tube station we were going to go in, and we had a cup of tea, and it was really nice, and some shortbread biscuits and some chips, just to like keep us going for the ride home, because it was so nice to be from this really busy environment of like huge crowds and like nowhere to go, to like being in a nice calm quiet environment. There was even like a little dog there, and it was needed, but unfortunately it was so expensive. For 2 cups of tea and 1 portion of chips, it was £33. I don't know what that is in dollars or any other currency. You can probably Google that, but just so crazy, such a crazy amount for what we got, but I think it was definitely worth it. And this day, the night before actually, Beauty School done a stream, and Beauty School is one of my favourite bands at the moment. They really don't get the recognition they deserve at the moment. They are so amazing. I would recommend, if you're into like pop punk, emo, anything like that, to definitely check them out, because they are so good. And if you're going to take anything from this video, it would be to check that band out, because they are just absolutely amazing. They have not released a bad song yet, but they basically played their new song early and showed like the music video to it and everything, because it was getting announced on the 30th and they done the stream on the 29th. And they gave like a little Q&A and like information about the video and about the song. It was really interesting. And they also announced that they've got a new album coming out, and if you bought the vinyl or the CD from Slam Dunk, you would get 20% off merch for 3 items. So I took full advantage of that and bought the vinyl and the 3 merch items. The merch was so cute for this drop as well. And then today they released Lately, and I just wrote some of my favourite lyrics of it down, because this song really speaks to me at the moment, like the stage I'm in my life. Like, it's just really weird how much it resonates with me at the moment, the lyrics and stuff. Just crazy. It really came out at the right time. And here I put the Coffee Monsters coat trying sticker. It's like, I don't know if you can see, it's like got holographic bits in, and I thought it went really well because there's a lyric here. Where is it? But it's basically, if you listen to the song, I think you'll understand why I put that down. Where I thought I wrote it down, but maybe I didn't. But it's basically, I've been dying to survive is one of the lyrics that I really liked. But yeah, I've been dying to survive. And like, it's just got like, it kind of reminds me of like, you're trying at life, but you're kind of like failing, and it's really hard, but at least you're trying, kind of thing. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's what I felt from it. Like, lately it's been hard to pretend that I've got some fight left inside of me. I just really loved that song, and it just really, really good song. I do recommend listening to it. And then we have the 31st, the last day in July. I was about to say August because I was reading that. This day I drove into the office and not much really else happened, but on the drive there was some crazy rain. It was probably, I passed my test in January, and this was the most craziest weather I think I have driven in. Today on my own, I could barely see in front of me. It was that bad. Like, it was so crazy, and it apparently got the crazy stuff, like people just lost their shit, because afterwards I was like a few miles away from where I was, where I couldn't see, and the rain had like slightly died down, but there were 2 vans stopped, and the people in the vans got out and just started punching each other in the middle of the road, mind you, and it was creating traffic. People were trying to get to work and stuff, and they just decided now is a great time to have a fist fight. was punching each other for like 30 seconds and then both got back into their vans and drove off. So I think the weather causes people to be crazy, but I cannot confirm nor deny if that's true. But it was just really weird that both of those things happened. I've never seen anything like that happen for the weather and for how people were behaving. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I think that's it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.